born in Yass. I couldn't remember much about Yass itself. I was too young when we left. But I do remember when we left, it was a long sulky ride from out of Yass. And, we went right from Yass down to Kangaroo Valley. My father used to work on properties or fencing or whatever he can get on the way. Dad was a musical man. He used to play the piano, accordion, mouth organ, violin, and he loved his music. I spent more time with Mum down now than what I can remember, because I didn't go to school. The other boys went to school, I didn't, and I was home with Mum by myself. It was very quiet at home, and Mum was very quiet while Dad was away to work. He got a job down there on the main roads. I remember swimming in the creek down here, the cold, clear water, the stony creek that ran through Kangaroo Valley there, and there's a big lemon tree beside it. We used to eat the lemons off that, and the farmer used to own that place, Mr. Nugent. We used to go over to his place. He used to give us eggs and things like that, maybe a few vegetables at times. I was at home by myself with Mum. Just me and Mum at home. Dad was working, the other three were at school. And this big car came up and it was a policeman. And I was hanging out with Mum. And they were talking there. I couldn't understand what they were saying, and all of a sudden the policeman grabbed me and he put me into the back of the big car. I remember Mum screaming and crying and goodness knows what else going on there. And driving off, I was standing up at the back seat looking out the back windows. All I could see was Mum there crying. They got the other fellows from school and they took them there. They were there before I got there. And when they put us in jail, the two eldest boys were in a cell. They were in a cell each. And me and Alan, the two youngest fellows, were out in the yard. They wouldn't let any family come in and see us at all. We just cried ourselves to sleep there, Alan and myself, out there locked in that courtyard. So I thought Mum and Dad would have come and seen us. They weren't allowed to come in to see us, so we didn't know what was going on there, or what we were going to do, or what was going to happen to us. They finally put us all on a train in Sydney there and sent us up the north coast. And we didn't know anything about Kinchela. I never knew Kinchela, I heard anything about it. But they just put us on a train and sent us up there, and we didn't know Kinchela until we got there. There was a big heap of boys congregated inside there, it's down on the lawn there a bit, and they marched us in down there, and we were standing out in front of all the boys. They were going to introduce us to them or something like that. And there was a manager there sitting back on a chair, and he had a big cane laying up against the hedge in there beside him, and he was the one who was doing all the talking and giving orders and whatever. And I didn't know how long we were going to stay there or whether we were ever going to see Mum and Dad again. We were just up in khaki clothes, just shorts and shirt. A lot of the time they call you by your number. If they want you to do something, or they give you a job, your job is to change your job every month or something like that, you know. And number 41, or you'd be in peeling vegetables all this week or something like that, or whatever else had to be done. Yeah, I had a number, 41. I used to scrub the steps every morning, every day. The dormitories had to be cleaned, bathrooms had to be cleaned, the boilers had to be going for the hot water and all that. They used to have the big coke burners there to heat the water up. There was always vegetables peeling and, you know, all the kitchen work kind of stuff. Doorknobs and things like that had to be polished, brass, and they had to shine everything. And the big bell they used to ring all the time, that had to be polished every day. Working on dairy and things like that and milk in the morning, you're up at 5 o'clock. I got out quite a few times here, especially with a lot of cows, and you're milking 100 cows here twice a day. You get a cow tread on your foot or something like that in a cold, frosty morning. Well, they had some very dirty jobs here, like the old pan toilets that have to be changed and all that, and cleaning toilets, and they had the grease pits that used to drain in and cleaning out the grease pits and all that. The food is, I couldn't stomach it, and they were making you eat things that we never ate before and stuff like that. All that porridge and sago and stuff like that, and we wouldn't eat it. They used to punish it for not eating it, and they sit down and make you eat it, until you ate it. It used to make us sick because we weren't used to that kind of food. If you'd done something wrong or didn't get the job done or something like that, and they'd punch you, I'd send you down the line. They'd everybody lined up, and you have to walk around. They'd have to punch you, clout you, or something. If you didn't hit you hard enough, they'd send you down the line too. It was difficult, especially if one of your mates been saying that and you'd have to punch him. And if you didn't punch him hard, make you do it again. Make him go past you again so you would punch him hard. The worst thing stuck in my head is a small boy who's only about 5-year-old, I suppose. I seen him getting flogged. He was stripped naked. He was told to lean over the steps on the school, and he was going to make an exhibition out of this. This was the manager, Frank White, flexing his cane around me, and he came over and gave this young fellow one almighty whack with a cane. He gave me about 6 cuts, and he couldn't stand up. He just fell down and just walked away and left him. There was way too much punishment. Some of the boys ran away from Kinshasa at the time, and they were always caught and brought back, and they were punished very severely. The place was like, had a big river in front of it, the big Macleay River. Behind was the sea, and you had Smoky Cape and Hat Head and all that. Now, you couldn't go that way. All you do is run into the sea. To go the other way, you had to get across the river or go up through Kempsey, and you'd get caught before you got to Kempsey or anything like that. So you couldn't get away from the place. Everybody went to school, but I was too young to be put in class. They sat me in a sand pit behind the easels. They wouldn't let me sit in class with the others. Just when I was 4, I spent maybe 12, 18 months behind there before I even got into first class. When I got to high school and started playing a bit of sport and things like that, we did have an under-18 football side there, and we really enjoyed that. That was getting us out every weekend. Sport and things like that was the sort of thing that held us together, especially teamwork like football and things like that. That was a bit of enjoyment. Only thing we heard about our family is when Mum died, and I said all you could do is go and sit on the school veranda and stay away from the other boys. You can grieve down there. So that's all it was. It was a sad time that we couldn't talk about it. We couldn't. We just looked at each other and just burst into tears, and that was it. They were trying to keep the family away from us, more or less. I don't think they even told our family where we were. I knew Dad was still alive, and I thought I would see him again. And I knew Mum was gone, and that was it. That was a sort of a break up of the family kind of thing, a bit. The boys were pretty good. They had a pretty good relationship with my man. They stuck together, like if somebody was being punished and if somebody could steal a bit of fruit or something and give them out to give it to somebody who's being punished, you know, slip it to them and things like that, they'd do it. They'd look after each other. I was 15 when they pulled me out of school. I was 15 when they sent me out to work. I was still 15, and they sent me out to work on a farm. I was ploughing with horses, and mainly dairy work, milking cows. I wanted to prove myself what I can do, and I can succeed for myself. It had nothing to do with what they taught me. As in, if I succeeded myself, I'd be getting away from them. And this is what happened when they sent me out to work. The last words of Frank White to me, I said, I'll give you 3 weeks and I bet you'll be back in again. I didn't even answer him. I said, you won't see me again. I can remember my first pay, and he gave me, I was sitting by the fire there, and old Tommy Madison passed over this $10 note. He said, there's your pay. I said, I worked from 4 o'clock in the morning when he pulled me out of bed till after dark at night, 7 days a week, and he gives me 10 bob. I felt like chucking in the fire. My brother got in touch with me. He found out where I was, and he came up and seen me up there. He said, no, well, in a few weeks' time, I'll be out of here and I'll be going down to Sydney with my brother and see what he can do down there. And he said to me, if you can get a job down there, you might as well take it. I stayed down there and got a job. Dad was down there at that time too. He was living in Cabramatta with my eldest brother, John. John come and see me and he said, you better come up here, I want you to meet somebody. And he took me around to his place at Cabramatta. And he said, do you know that fellow there? I said, no, I don't know who that is at all. He said, that's your father. Didn't know him. I never seen him since I was 4 years old. Dad was getting on a little bit too, and I said he did try to follow us up there when we were taken up there first, but he got to Sydney and lost track, and nobody would give me any information, anything like that. I think I started to cry, and he said, don't do that, don't do that. I'm crying. We used to go out to pubs and things down in Sydney. Was living out of Fairfield, we'd travel into Sydney, and I just happened to meet Dorothy in one of the hotels down there at Newtown. And we started talking, getting to know each other, and we realised now that she came from Yass, I came from Yass, and a lot of talking come together. We did meet each other when we were down in Nowra, when we were living in Kangaroo Valley, and we used to go into Nowra. And we did meet as kids down there. We've talked about it a lot. I've told her a lot about it. It was really good to have somebody to talk to and tell them my problems and the things I've been through. We went back for the reunion, yes. To travel up there just to be with the boys and things like that, yeah, it's like a big family. It's the friendship of brothers. Brothers that stick together, been through life, that's been hurt, that are fighting for something to try and gain the future that was there for them in the first place that they didn't get, that they want to get now. Somebody else to lean on, somebody else to tell your stories to, somebody that understands what you're saying. I think KBH should be able to get that land and make something positive out of it. That hurts, because you were taken, as I was saying, and you had no say, you know, or your parents had no say. For myself, being there like that, I spent 11 years in here, that's 11 years of my life being locked away. I think it's impossible to forget. I can't forgive the life that was dished out to me in my younger days. I'll never forget it. I know I'm Aboriginal, I'm proud to be Aboriginal, and I'm proud to succeed as an Aboriginal. I've managed to move on in my own way, but there is still a past that can't be forgotten.